Hey, Roger the announcer here, and thanks for tuning in to episode 145 of Take It Personal Radio. On today's show, 360 has cooked up something very special. And I'm not talking just that special food he makes. Oh no. For the longest time, he's wanted to cover the brilliance behind Paul's Boutique. And on this episode, we'll be reproducing each track with original samples, original production, as well as new production to breathe new life into this 35-year-old masterpiece. We got two mixes. We talk a little shop, but we know you're here for the music, so whether you're from this era or experiencing it for the first time, this episode will dive deep into the importance of Paul's Boutique and the impact it had on music. Enjoy.
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's up?
What up?
Yo, what's up?
Yo. You need to take that personal.
Take it personal. Yo, this is KRS-One. Checking out the Take It Personal radio show.
Yo, what's up? It's Black Thought from the legendary Roots crew.
Yo, this is that G.
This is Cool Keith.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Rappanoid, Infamous, Mob Deep and all that. Shout out, Take It Personal.
Yeah, this is the Jizzle from the Wu-Tang, and right now you're listening to Take It Personal. Peace.
What's good, y'all? This is DJ Muggs from Cypress Hill.
Check it out. This is Chris Paul, and you're checking out Take It Personal.
Yo, what's up? This is Diamond D representing Digging in the Crates right here on Take It Personal Radio.
Yo, check it out. It's the infamous Buckwild.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is DJ Premier, and y'all need to listen up. Alright? Chill.
Take it personal.
Yeah, what's good? It's your boy KGR. Y'all checking out Take It Personal Radio with my man Solar Flavor, Kevlar, Aaron Wade, and the boy DJ 360. You heard?
Hey, yo, this is your boy Phil Monster.
Yo, what's up? This is D Nice.
Yo, what's good, y'all? This is Master Ace.
Yeah. What up, y'all? This is Calm Sense.
Hey, yo, this OC.
Hey, yo, check this out. This is Freddie Fox.
What's good? It's your man, the original Dirty Mind Sound from Jay with them to let you know you need to take it personal.
This is Take It Personal with Redman, and we in the building.
AD.
Yo, what's up? This is Be Real, and you're blazing out to Take It Personal.
Take it personal. Hip hop, the way it should be.
Keep it right there, the best in hip hop.
Spinning that fly shit, you heard? Hip hop, stay winning. Yeah.
Take it personal.
Take It Personal Radio, episode 145, and we are coming to you live with MCA, Ad Rock, and Mike D. That is right, DJ 360 has his wish. It is the Paul's Boutique. What is this? The tribute, the tickling of the nuts,
The dissection.
the dissection. Look, you know what this is? You know what this is, right? DJ 360. He is a audiophile. He is a very accomplished producer. So all of these audiophiles and accomplished producers that are, in their mid-60s, right?
Who's mid-60s?
Hi, I was wondering if you can help me.
52, kid.
So
Slow down. You got me like fucking retiring already.
When they hear this Paul's Boutique album, it's like the scene from Michael Jackson Thriller where all their fucking hands start coming out of the graves and shit.
Yes.
Zombies start
image,
walking
Kev.
and
Good image.
They start doing the truffle shuffle and their zombie walks and stuff. Yeah, the fucking Michael Jackson tape,
shoulder.
and all that. Yeah,
The shoulder tape.
This is your baby right here, Dre. So we got a little tease, we got a little snippet, lots of sounds, lots of samples, lots of music. It's a lot, but it sounds good.
There's a lot to chew on this episode, and to the point where you're gonna need a shot of Ozempic. There's a lot to take in, but this is Dre's baby. So because it's Dre's baby, he is going to get all the accolades when this show becomes our biggest show.
Well, you remember their album flopped, so hopefully it doesn't take them 15 years to figure it out.
If this becomes our least listened to show, then Dre gets all the credit for that as well. But I think everyone who is 50 and 60 years of age is going to fucking love what he has to throw down. And the younger cats are going to enjoy something that they either have heard once or twice, but really they're going to listen to it with almost like a new set of ears. You're going to hear the dissection. Yes. You're going to hear one of the most brilliant produced albums not just in hip hop, but just in all of music in the late 80s. The Dust Brothers, for those that don't know, are well, you know what? I'm gonna let Dre tell his story, but let me say this. I'm not the biggest Beastie Boys fan in the world, but I do appreciate good music, and I know this album is something that should be studied by all. So that is what this episode's about. I'm excited to get into it.
They definitely should have a class on this record and the production style behind it. But let's be honest, guys. Beastie Boys could possibly be one of the biggest groups in hip-hop. I'm sure you guys have an opinion on that one, but
they're not even in my top 25.
Well,
they sold the most records.
Not only that, but I think at this stage they really transcend hip hop. So let's focus on this second album. That's what we're doing tonight. These dudes were quintessential New York kids. They repped all the streets we knew on the Lower East Side, the West Village, the Upper West Side. They called out Knicks players in songs. They also talk about Chinese takeout or their favorite pizza spot. So to have them leave the biggest label in hip-hop, make an exodus to L.A., sign with Capitol Records, it was straight blasphemy. I don't know what you guys think about that, but it's crazy, the thought to be
weird
on the biggest label ever and then just fucking switch gears. So you heard the whispers. The Beast now lives in the Capitol, and they weren't coming back. So who the hell were the Dust Brothers? Where's Rick Rubin? These were all things going through everybody's head in 1989. Did this album flop? To some?
I was chasing Jose Canseco cards. I wasn't worried about the Beastie Boys doing it.
Well, you were 9. So, yeah, I get that it might fall on deaf ears. But did this album flop? To some, maybe. I won't lie. I wasn't on this shit from the jump. The new clothes, the style, it wasn't my thing. But neither was a VW emblem wrapped around some dude's neck. So when that first Love American Style EP came out before Paul's Boutique or like the single, yes, side A was commercial, Shake Your Rump, Hey Ladies, but the B-side, guys, it had 33% God and Dish Yourself in 89, which were basically the greatest hip-hop remixes that took the commercial elements out of those songs and basically turn them into b-boy anthems, you know, all the little snippets and flair that we all love as producers and DJs. But the album was tripped out, man, and I started to buy into the whole new vibe that they were putting out. So my approach to this episode was basically to give new life to a classic album. You guys have heard it a million times. I basically scrubbed all the layering out of the actual songs. I played the originals with all the sound clips, the original source material, just to show how amazing the Dust Brothers were to the evolution of the Beasties and, let's be honest, hip-hop production. So I hope you guys like my interpretation of one of hip-hop's masterpieces. Wade, let them know, kid.
Wow, there's not much more you can say after that kind of intro from the man who put the whole thing together. But I will say that one thing that I laugh about is these guys remind me of Telly and Casper from Kids.
Watch your side, man. Watch where the fuck you skating at. Watch where you up, yo. What? What I said, yo. What? Forget it, you know.
Made a hip-hop/punk album. They look like they would all be best friends, like that whole crew right there. That's what it always makes me think of. There are 2 Dr. Dre's, but there's only one Professor Dre tonight in the building to give y'all a serious history lesson. And those who know and who are of the age to know, remember where you were when you got this record because it blew your mind. I got this record the same day that I got No One Can Do It Better, the DOC. They came out right around the same time in summer of 89. And the Hey Ladies video really freaked me out because I was expecting more of the antics of pouring beer everywhere and the dicks in the background and the VW chain, and that is not what we got at all. And when you pull out this album and listen to it the first time, you were puzzled. This is, you know, you've heard this before, but it's the Sgt. Pepper hip-hop album is
Definitely.
what this is.
Definitely.
And it freaked you out the first time you heard it because we're sitting here listening to EPMD, Run DMC, LL Cool J, which is just straight up New York hip-hop. And then that's kind of what these guys were before, you know, with their first album and the new style and Slow and Low and shit like that. So you expected more of that, right? Nope. Let's do a 180-degree turn and bring out some shit that you did not see coming. And I don't think people were ready for it. And the album, I don't think, did well. It got some people fired. It got them dropped, it caused all kinds of problems and friction. But as we look back on it and go through this amazing history lesson from Dre, you're going to witness the masterpiece that's Paul's Boutique. Let's go.
Before we get started, let me hit you with the latest promo code for our store. Enter Beasties, and you'll save 25% off your entire order this month. Summer's approaching, so make sure you hit up the Tip store and ask for Janice. If you tag us wearing a Tip shirt on social media, we'll shout you out next episode. And now, Paul's Boutique. Revisit.
For us, like, we were lucky to have all the success of License to Ill and all that, but I think like many groups before us and many groups after us, and we found ourselves in the position of being expected to do this one thing and being kind of strangled by it, and being kids or people that came out of like punk rock and hip hop and always listening to different kinds of music. We weren't really about that. We kind of wanted to do some other stuff, and also we just got to this weird place on tour where we were kind of like, I think Adam talks about it a lot, as like the become what you hate thing. You kind of like, whatever, we were at a place where we just needed to take a break and then make something actually totally new. And, you know, Def Jam wasn't really feeling that.
We put out License to Ill on Def Jam and things were great, and then they weren't great. And so we left and we're trying to find a new record label, and Capitol was really cool and signed us. You know, just sort of say little footnote is, from the beginning till now, like, they've never put pressure on us to make a specific thing. They've left us to do what we want, which I don't believe happens in like the record industry.
If somebody was really into License to Ill, what is there on Paul's Boutique that they would also be into? It's a pretty radically different album, or it was a big departure, whatever.
We were like this big group, License to Ill. We're like internationally known, and we're like 20-something years old. We were feeling ourselves, and we thought we were a really big deal. And then we get signed to a new record label and all this. We work on this crazy record, and we're like, this is it. We're like on top and all this stuff, and then nothing. Crickets.
The Italian women to the Upper East Side, wild, to all the Jamaican girls, and to the topless dancers, Australian, and Brazilian.
If I recall, what went on at the time is that I think we had been kicking around the idea for a while of doing some kind of dedication thing, and then I think we were talking about it when we were with the Dust Brothers, we were talking about it, and I think Matt Dyke said, oh, I got the perfect piece of music, and then he went over and dropped the needle on this, and we were like, yeah.
Push it along, yeah, push it along.
started working with the Dust Brothers, they kind of opened our minds to, like, we'd been before on License to Ill to sample stuff. We literally had tape loops. You know, when we were working with Rick, we literally had tape loops like going around the studio, and then we had like 808 drum machines and DX drum machines, and we didn't have sampling. That was our primitive sampling technology, right? And then also with the Dust Brothers, they had these actual digital samplers, and they actually had to use two separate ones to do stereo. But at the time, they would say sample like 2 seconds or like half a bar of this and then stack it with another, and then we'd be like, well, stack it with another half bar from another record. But now we'd be like, no, take 2 bars and then take another 2 bars of this, and like he just would push it all to get it so crazy, you know, kind of multiplied exponential, right?
Mike D! Yeah, with the bad stuff on the way. With the bad breath on the way. Well, I'm Mike D and I'm back from the dead. Chilling at the beach down at Club Med. Make another record cause the people they want more of this. Suckers they be saying they can take out Adam Horowitz. Hurricane, not cloud. Up in your face, put your head out. I'm bumping on a string, I'm paid to sing a rhyme. I do a thing, I'm in a lava lamp. And some of brain don't tell who I'm always freaking a pickin'. But I rock well, the Betty do go. The Ranch, and then I bust the tingle. Got more rhymes than Jamaican got mango. I got the peg lick, that's that, I'm a stopper. Yo, Rump.
Today we're talking about Beastie Boys' Paul's Boutique, an album that was released July 25th, 1989. Now, this is thought of as one of the landmark hip-hop albums in music history, but at the time, it was a failure. The Beastie Boys were coming off of License to Ill, Fight for Your Right to Party. They were being called kind of frat rap in the press, and they also had a fallout with their producer Rick Rubin, with their label Def Jam, so they bailed on New York, moved to LA, signed with Capitol Records. But what to do for album number 2? For the Beastie Boys, you hook up with the Dust Brothers, a production duo working out of LA, who were really early in on making sort of mashup sample tracks and putting together multiple layers of tracks. They were intending to release a lot of these songs as club mixes. The Beastie Boys heard them and said, we want to rap over these beats. The Dust Brothers said, these are dense, these are really tough. And they were like, no, this is cool, let's do it.
Homeboys and fly girls, we the B-boys, my man Chuck Chilla on the turntables, and myself MC Microphone King Donald D, are ready to rock the house, just like this. Now all the ladies in the house.
The ladies
in the house.
Come on, let me hear you say ow. Say ow.
Come on, the homeboys in the house.
The boys
in the house.
Come on, let me hear you say ho. Say ho.
Get it up. Hey, party people, just
bust this.
We got a little something
that you can't resist.
We wanna say a little something
to the other MCs.
We said we don't have no quality.
We got quality and sophistication, and all we need is your cooperation
to rock the house with the greatest of beats. The best is ID. I'm less than Mr. Free. So come on, y'all, let's go to work. With Bambada,
Shadrach, and Red Alert. With others, we form the Zulu Nation. Now check us out with our jazz sensation.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
I jam the sensation.
Get up, sit back down. Right on up, we're gonna bump you right on up. Bump, right on up, we're gonna bump you right on up. Hey, you sitting over there, you better get up out of your chair and work your body down. No time to bump around, cause we gon' bump you right on up, we're gonna bump you right on up. I'm gonna bump you up. Right on up, we're gonna bump you right on up. I'm gonna bump you up. Right on up, we're gonna funk you. Right on up, I'm gonna funk you up. Right on up, we're gonna funk you. Right on up. Say ding ding dong, ring a ding 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 dong, ring ding dong, ring a ding 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 dong.
To the world that we're for real, we're gonna prove to everybody we know the real deal. We got golden voices and hearts to steal, because the 5 MCs have got to be real. We wanna hear the party people yell Sugar Hill. So what's the deal? Sugar Hill. So what's the deal? Sugar Hill. Ooh, that's the joint. That's the joint. On there.
Yeah, you want to switch gears right now and talk about Johnny Ryall, Mike?
Okay, we can do that. Yeah, Johnny, as the song points out, Johnny Ryall is the bum on my stoop, and it was true. I mean, I don't want to demean Johnny. He was a good man. I don't know where he is. You know, he was a vagrant gentleman who lived on our street, and then
you and the captain.
That was when I was roommates with Captain Sean, Captain Pissy Karazoff, who was our tour manager. And Johnny would be on the stoop, and a lot of times, like, I get, say, like, given like a Def Jam satin jacket, and I would give this to Johnny
to keep him warm.
Keep him warm in winter. And Russell at the time lived down the block, and he walked by, and he go, "That's terrible. Why are you giving him? He's wearing a brand new Def Jam satin jacket.
Got a bum wearing my jacket."
Johnny Ryall, it's a bump on my stoop. I gave him 50 cents to buy some soup. He knows the time. I wear the fresh Gucci watch. He's even more honest than my man. Watch the windows on the Bowery at 4:15. Cause he ain't gonna work on Main Farm no more. Living on borrowed time and borrowed money. Sleeping in the street, they ain't a damn thing funny. With the hand-me-down food and the hand-me-down clothes. A rockabilly pastor which nobody knows. Makes his home all over the place. He goes to sleep by falling down on his face. Sometimes no. As the leader of the homeless. Sometimes drunk. And kids always phoneless. Sleeping on the street in a cardboard box. Better off drinking than smoking the wine. Johnny Ryall. Johnny Ryall. Johnny Ryall. Johnny Ryall. He's covered with flies. Got the hand-me-down rumors. It's the Chinese. You go upstage, you get your It's Johnny! Johnny Ryall! Johnny Ryall! Check the cool wax!
I was at this carnival just a few years ago. No big deal, Ferris wheel, same old stuff, you know. I wandered around the grounds until I found this little tent. Man outside made a speech. This is how it went. She walks, she talks, she crawls on her belly like a reptile.
I'm going to tell a story. This involves my wife.
Whoa.
Hey, Andre, could you turn up Mike's thing? Mike's thing is low.
My thing.
All right, tell the story.
Anyway, no, Tamara, we were at your house, Adam Horowitz.
Yeah.
On, it was many houses ago, so it was an apartment on 12th Street.
Oh, New York. Okay.
I remember, I think it was the first time I met her. Somehow, she came over to your apartment with Matt Dyke.
Okay.
Somehow, we were talking about throwing eggs out of the window, or we started doing it, and then I don't know who which one of us came up with the idea, or maybe even her, of heating the egg up first.
That would have
on
to
the
be
burner,
Yeah.
and then throwing it out the window, which we then did.
So she wanted to warm it up to make the egg receiver more comfortable or more disturbed?
No, because it makes it worse, because then you get, first you're humiliated because you're hit with the egg, and then after the initial humiliation and perhaps pain, then you're like, oh, and it's hot.
I looked out the window, seeing this bullhead. Ran to the fridge and pulled out an egg. Scoped over my scopes, he had no hair. Lost that shot, he was caught out there. Saw the convertible driving by. Loaded up the slingshot, let one fly. He went for his to find, he didn't have one. Put him in check, correct. My egg good. Egg, a symbol of life. I go on sit down to bust out to wife. I pulled out the jemmy, thought it was a joke. The trigger, I pulled face. Yo, reached in his pocket, took all his cash. Left my man standing with the egg mustache. Suckers, they come, a dime, a dozen. When I say dozen, you know what I'm talking about, boy.
Yeah, that's right. I'm the egg man. Driving around, king of the town. Always got my windows rolled down. With the door, and I'm on the egg man.
Dusty was a big fat egg. Playing the wall, then he broke his leg. Cause that window 3 minutes high. What the restaurant say? The chicken on the egg. I ate the chicken and then I ate his leg.
Up all night. I'm on a new sign like Dolomite. The Mac. I'm the Eggman. Taxi driver. I'm the Eggman.
What do we have to say about High Plains Drifter?
It's very cinematic.
Yeah.
No crazy Larry and all that. A lot of movies type shit in there. It's a real, it's a road movie in a song. Beat is nice. Beat still sounds nice.
What?
The beat is nice.
I remember going to Matt's apartment, and you guys were working on this music, I believe.
Yeah.
You and Matt.
I do remember actually spending quality time specifically with Matt Dyke on this song. He was very
tender moments.
He was. It was a tender moment for us. He was very into this, and then I think actually he had suggested to me the thing saying something about Nick's check cashing. Actually,
wasn't that an LA thing?
That's a LA thing. So like I didn't really.
I gotcha.
Like I wanted to say something about the check cashing place.
Oh, but
he was like, "Oh, Nick's check cashing."
So this apartment, Matt Dyke's apartment, we recorded a bunch of stuff at, and there was also Matt and had run Delicious Vinyl Records in the beginning, and so there was like basically his closet he turned into the vocal booth, and it was a very special little vocal booth closet thing because I guess Young MC and Tone Loc, who had the biggest records in the world right then, had recorded their stuff there, and it was like
they had blessed the closet.
They blessed the closet.
She said that she was sorry, and I said, yeah, the hell you were. Check the rearview mirror. Play. Check out the Obama, and I was on my way. Cause I'm the hot lane, the best that you can take. I stretch your I'm a pirate of cassette. I'm a traffic people when I feel that I'm getting pushed. Don't step, don't make this shit once again. Cause I'm doing 120, blowing over mailboxes. Radar, let's go. And tell me where the cops is. Nothing like that. It's $5 to get the corner flip. She got the black and tan in my brandy sister. Hey, Mark, shoplifter, gas roll, get roll. So I had to pull a job. I found a nice place to visit. What a better place to roll. I left my car outside and the engine's still revving. Taking care of business at 7. And then I went inside to make my withdrawal. I saw what it had, but I had to shake it off.
Tell us what you're gonna do tonight, mama. There must be some place you can go. In the middle of the tall drinks and the drama. There must be someone you know. God knows you're looking good enough, but you're so smooth and the world's so rough. You might have something to lose. Oh no, pretty mama, what you gonna do and throw
People get him to talk about Jay-Z or Eminem, but it's impossible to talk about those dudes without the magnitude of Beastie Boys made it possible for them. Come on now. So I don't want to hear somebody come out and tell me that's evolution. But the revolution is the Beastie Boys. Those are revolutionary MCs. Jay-Z and Eminem are evolutionary MCs. That's cool. But it evolved out of the creation that, created the standard.
In my
Oh, Easy Mike does basically all the scratching on this.
Yeah, he does all the cutting.
You know, really,
and he was nice with the cutting.
Yeah, Easy Mike is very talented.
This is also kind of cool because it's 2 different Beatles songs put together. It's the beat from one record and the guitar from another record, or another song.
That's right, my name's Y'all.
And I think it's actually in this song that has the crazy retarded scratch, which was funny because like he couldn't hear it. He wasn't coming out of the speakers or something, so he did. The record was skipping, and then he kept it because it was funny.
Let it go, get bold. I just can't hold back the fold, cause I'm a man with soul, in control and effects. So what the heck? Rock the discotheques, and this groove is what's next. Attack, react, exact, the Mac, I move you with a strong song as long as you groove to this. I keep the crowd loud when you hype. Do damage on stage and injure the mic. As I shoot the gift, MC stand stiff while my rhymes stick to you like Skippy and Jip. Feel my blood fist on my death kiss. The rap soloist, you don't want none of this. Supreme in this era, I reign with terror. When I grab the mic, believe you're gonna hear her. Fascinating rhyme as I enchant them. So let's all sing the Big Daddy anthem. Go with the flow, my rhymes grow like an afro. I entertain a gain and cane, I never have no problem. I can sneeze, sniffle, or cough. Even if I stutter, I will still come off. Cause rappers can't understand the mics I rip. They sure enough ain't equipped, that's why they got flipped. But my apparatus is up to status. Don't ask who the baddest. Of course that is the maker, breaker, taker. My rhymes ache the head, put it to bed. So watch what's said. Say the bass on the pipe and rearrange a tone. I take a loss and be forced in the danger zone. Cause I can ill and kill at will. Teaching a skill that's real, you know frill. So just stand still and chill as I build. Science I drill until my rhymes fill. Your head up, head up, head up, head up. Constantly on, the fountain youth, not Robotron. Peace is the word I've heard before, so move up on the dance floor. I'm gonna die one day, cause I'm going this way. Not like a road tour, pizza dope. I'm going out first class and going out coach. Rock my Adidas, never rock Fila. I do not sniff the coke, I only smoke the Sensi Mila.
Oh, special.
I do not sip the coke, I only smoke. I do not sip the coke, I only smoke. I do not sip the coke, I only smoke. I do not sip the coke, I only smoke.
just like Galileo dropped the orange.
Look, a lot of controversy about the ping pong. A lot of heat, a lot of questions. Mm-hmm. So there was the ping pong. There actually was a ping pong table in the recording studio when we were at Ocean Way recording. We brought in a bunch of stuff. We rented a ping pong table and foosball.
Oh, wait,
and
no, that was at Record Plant. When
Record
we had
Plant.
crazy
Sorry,
stuff.
Record Plant. Yeah.
The Ocean Way, I think we had ping pong too, though.
So we actually did overdub playing ping pong. We put up 2 mics, and I think it's actually me and Easy Mike, if I'm not mistaken, like just kind of volleying back and forth with the ball to record, and we were trying to keep it to the beat, but I don't think we did stay on the beat very well.
I stay up all night. I go to sleep watching Dragnet. Never sleep alone because Jimmy is the magnet. I'm so rope. They call me Mr. Robo when the troubles arise. You know I'm the cool cold bar. I'm the like a score, just like the Yankees. Get over under scratchy like my main man's Yankees. The young lady, I don't need to trouble you. So rock inside, should be a mother. Got lucky, I brought home the key. Before I got busy, I slipped on the knee. Can't get better odds because I'm the short thing. Primary kids are turning and rolling like a ring thing. Jump the style, never pay the toll. Jailed me over in her seat, jumped out of your boy. Over some rap meat and out of your back door. I'm into another. Your boyfriend doesn't know about me and your mother. Not perfect grammar, always perfect timing. The mic stands for money and the D is for diamonds. Rose are red, the sky's blue. I got my barrel at your neck, so what the fuck I'm gonna do? It's just 2 wheels of me, the wind in my eyes. The engine is the music and my knives on my side. But you know why? A-U-C-H. I'm taking all MCs out in the place. Taking life as it comes, don't fool in mind. I'm going off, getting paid, and don't ask why. Playing beats in my box, making music for the many. Know a lot of deaf girls that do anything. A lot of parents like to think I'm a villain. I'm just chilling like Bob Dylan. Yeah, I smoke G-Lo. I'm a brain, I might be a little twisted, but I'm not insane. People come up to me and they try to talk shit, man. I was making records when you were sucking your mother's dick. Hey, hey, baby, just a while. Did you hear your mama cry? You're walking tall now in your fancy clothes. You got fancy things that are going up your nose. You're getting fancy gifts from expensive men. You're a dog on a leash like a pig in a pen. Mothership connection, getting girls' affection. If your life needs correction, don't follow my direction. You got your 8x10, your agent, your Harley. You be driving around Hollywood, yo. Sorry, Charlie, cause I'm running things like some Mac motherfucker. You be slipping and slapping and think that you're a post-mate sucker. You slip, you slap, you clap me and you laugh while I'm reading on the road by my man Jack Kerouac. Poetry in motion, coconut lotion. Had to diss the girl because she got too emotional. Are you experienced, little girl? I wanna know what goes on in your mind. I'm on your mind, so I can forget me. I'll take your pride for a ride if you let me. So peace out, your piece of me. So now, full bottle, they full cloud, get 'em out.
It's ironic that the Beasties' entry into the hip-hop world was the same scenario that it was for black artists in the 50s that didn't put their faces on their album covers until you were sucked in already. My story with the Beastie Boys was that everything they've ever done has been revolutionary, like even their pop culture references on Paul's Boutique. I think the first time that anyone ever called them out was like Third Base in 1990, but it was like way too late after that fact, you know.
Yeah. Oh God.
Now, hey ladies.
For some reason, every time that I hear this song, which is not very often, I think of L7. I just remember when we did that tour with L7, they were into this song. What's up with Chuck Woolery these days?
I don't know if he's still in the game show game?
Yeah, I had him over my house for dinner about 2 weeks ago. Yeah,
that's Chuck Great.
What'd you make? You know, he's really doing well.
Funky. Ain't it funky now? Hey, 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 ladies. Ain't it funky? You know that she gotta go too. You know she's hardcore. She'll show you a good time, then she'll show you the door. Welcome with your girl. It ended in tears. It's a bad dog going mail that ear. Call her in the middle of the night when I'm drinking. The phone on the corner and staring is stinking. That coming over, it was me that you met. I threw my shot that through a window, but you know I got it. Your old lady left you and you went insane. You blew yourself up in the back of the district. Take my advice at any price. I'm the rebel that your mother is fighting. Sucking down pints until I didn't know. Woke up in the morning with the one-ton hole. 'Cause I like girls about with the weight that pays about a pound per ounce. Girls and curves and big old locks and beatnik chicks just wearing their smocks. Walking high and mighty like she's number one. She thinks she's the passionate one.
Oh, yeah, it's like lightning. Everybody was frightening, but the music was soothing, but they all started grooving. The man is the man, and everyone attacked, and they turned it to a ballroom blitz. And the girl in the corner said, boy, I wanna want you, it'll turn it to a ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. Ballroom
All right, flying out of mix one like P. Diddy out of the USA and the feds. that was Hey Ladies.
Yes.
A classic, actually one of the songs that all right, so
one of the songs Diddy will never sing again.
Yeah, right.
True that.
So I know this album, right, but I don't know this album. So after this episode, I'll really know this album. So I'm looking forward to, taking this in. But when it came to the Beastie Boys, personally, I had their first album, License to Ill, when I was a kid because of the whole MTV effect. But, then, like I said earlier, in 1989, I was chasing fucking Jose Canseco's and Ken Griffey Jr. rookies and wasn't really giving a fuck what label Beastie Boys were on. But I eventually did get my hands on the Beastie Boys Anthology CD, which is essentially their greatest hits album.
Isn't that when they're like old men on the front cover?
Yes. And this was like in the maybe early 2000s or late 90s when it came out. And I do like when we listened to the preview before we started recording tonight, I'm like, oh, I remember that song off that album. Oh, I remember that song off that album. So I remember a lot of these songs, but I never knew them as Paul's Boutique songs. I just knew them as Beastie Boys songs, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. So there's my 2 cents for tonight, guys. Have a great fucking show.
Kev was 9 at the time, so
Kev's like, the Mets are on, I'm out.
Yeah, hard to have like time and place with this record.
No, but sounds great. And like I said, I'm looking forward to getting my hands on the final package.
Well, first off, guys, this was 89, so definitely in the sweet spot of the early stages of the golden era. But what was ruling around 89? Videos. And that's where I kind of want to start, because the videos from this album were shape-shifting, monumental, certainly moved things in a different direction. You had Shake Your Rump, they had the fisheye lens, they were coming out with the vintage clothes. So you're like, oh shit, where's the fucking VW sign? Why is the dude wearing...
That was a Hey Ladies video.
Yeah, why? No, Shake Your Rump. Why is he wearing, a boa? Then all of a sudden the Hey Ladies comes on. He had the disco vibe. They worked karate into the video. So that, of course, enthused... the guys who used to sit and watch cartoons on Saturday because, watching disco balls and karate theater and all that. But the best video off of this album was Shadrach. It was the most creative by far. They painted each celluloid frame of the video they took, and that gave it that drawn cartoon effect. First off, outside of Aha, Take On Me, which was a cheap version of that, this was the most creative shit, especially for some hip-hop dudes that, moved out to LA and you weren't sure how much budget they were
It
gonna
is
have.
like the Aha video.
Oh, yeah. So, this was just different and creative. And that's kind of what sold me on the whole Beasties thing, because, they put out albums and singles, and there were like pictures that like they blended into the wall, and like you could see like they were going through their tripped out phase. It was fresh, man. It was very, very different.
I have a question for all three of you. Do you remember where you were when you first heard this album? What was going on in your life?
I was playing Little League for John's Pools and Supplies.
Kev scraped his knee. Stole some fucking lead pencils from Albertsons.
I think we all had a different experience with this album. I think it's safe to say you and Andre probably listened to this album when it came out, or at least around the time it came out. Where I think Kevin and myself probably didn't listen to this album until much, much later. Like in '89, I'm trying to think. I was probably consumed with
Kid things.
The Ice-T album was a huge thing. Iceberg. I remember that was.
You were listening to Iceberg at 9?
No, in 1989, asshole. So that's when this album dropped.
How old were you?
12.
11, maybe?
Okay.
I don't know.
Hey, Mom, look, Iceberg Slim.
How the hell you gonna wear this and sell poison to our people? You ain't shit.
He was cooking crack in his mom's kitchen. Like, yo, Mom, when you stop by Publix, pick up some more baking soda.
Oh, shit, man.
I like that album. I like the Walking with the Panther album. Like, that's what I remember of '89.
Right.
So I was never a huge Beasties fan, and I didn't appreciate this album until much, much later, where you guys were older at the time. So the fact they're on a different label, and the fact they were doing things that was not typical in hip hop.
Right.
Those are things that you guys picked up on and could appreciate. Whereas Kevin and myself, like Kev said, he was collecting baseball cards. I remember Kevin Mitchell catching a ball with a bare hand. I couldn't tell you shit about the Beastie Boys in '89.
Yeah. Some great honesty.
But the thing is, you brought up LL, and it's like, first off, they were label mates. Second off, Ad Rock was the one who introduced the demo tape of LL to Rick Rubin. So there was so much intertwined into the careers of LL, because LL went on tour with the Beastie Boys.
Sure.
The Beastie Boys didn't go on tour with LL. So, these dudes were really New York Street to the fucking end. So the fact that they left what I would have said was the best hip-hop label of all time, and at its infant stage, and to go to Capitol Records,
which was taboo, man.
It really, really was. So I don't know. I just thought the creativity, though. I was in college at this time, and I was ready to get experimental.
Is there a reason they left Def Jam besides the creative factor?
Yeah.
Like, is there a Leor story?
There's no Leor story, but the background of the whole thing really is that Def Jam wanted them to basically recreate License to Ill. They wanted them to be some dumb kids doing stupid shit, and they were looking to go to the next step. And to be honest with you, they weren't collecting the money that they should have through Def Jam.
It's always about the money.
Always about the money. So they were holding back money, and they didn't think that they were going to get anything for the second record either. So Capitol Records made a crazy offer, and the next thing you know, they're label mates with crazy groups that they're just not used to being next to. But that being said, the A&R, when this record flopped, got fucking fired. So
absolutely,
it's like, where is he now? What are the thoughts about him bringing them to Capitol Records now?
You talked about LL and the Beastie Boys and their connection, Dre. What's wild is at this time, both of those artists were going through some things. They were going through some bad times.
What was LL going through?
LL was
losing his hair.
Walking with a Panther was not well received at all. It was not well received.
Yeah.
It was looked at as his flop. Now, when we reflect back on it, it's a gem with some jewels on it that we didn't appreciate at the time. And you could say the same about Paul's Boutique because of how they went so left field on it. But to answer my own question, I was a sophomore in high school, and I bought this tape in the Daytona Beach Mall when I went on vacation with my best friend. And I bought it at the same time as the DOC, No One Could Do It Better. And I have to tell you, I spent a lot more time with the DOC tape than I did with this one, especially while we were on that vacation. But when I got home and we got the Walkmans out, because that's how we listened to tapes back then, I dove into this album heavy, and it made a big impact. And I was just curious enough to accept what they were doing on MTV with these weird ass videos that was not anything like we expected from them. I was open-minded enough to accept it and roll with it. And hip hop 89, man, everything was new, everything was cool. Look at De La. We accepted that right away. And this was kind of like De La. We accepted it right away because we're young. Hip hop was new. We were young kids. It was the coolest thing. And we didn't have like preconceived notions. They didn't exist back then.
And the Beasties were solidified because Third Base wanted you to choose. And believe me, no one gave up on the Beasties.
Yeah, you're right.
And Third Base was in '89. This is when they came out with Gas Space.
Right, on Def Jam, their old label. So
yeah. Now, Dre, let me ask you a question and be honest. Do you feel like the experience to listen to the Beasties is different for someone on the East Coast like yourself than someone like Wade?
I don't know, because I think that if you evolved with hip hop from the early drum machine days to the infant stages of sampling, I think that if you were a student from the very, very beginning, yes. I think that if you were kind of bandwagoned and brought in a little later, then no, because you're still trying to like identify what style you're trying to be around. But if you were a student of the game, you were definitely looking at the Beastie shit and saying like, this is out there and I like it because it's different. That's the same thing that happened with De La. It was different.
You said in the intro though, if you were like, you know, in New York, you could relate more to the lyrical content of what they were saying. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm getting at. I mean, even this album, it's shot in like the Lower East Side, right?
So like, let's look at the album cover right now. First off, amazing album cover, and then you open it, and it's like, you know, it's crazy.
Is that like Fifth Ave or something?
What is it, like Rivington? Like where is
It's
that?
definitely LES. I remember reading about the artist who actually took the picture.
Okay.
I don't know the full story. Shit, I wish we could look that up.
Because I often wonder if, like, because you couldn't escape the fact that these were dudes from New York.
And think about that. I mean, their album cover is a New York street. But
even though that album was produced in California.
Correct. So that's kind of like the weird dichotomy. They still wanted to keep the roots of who they were.
Wu-Tang Forever was produced in California, but it's certainly not an LA or a West Coast sounding album.
That's true.
I just feel that if you were white and from the 5 boroughs, you loved the Beastie Boys.
Right.
Especially if you were born in the 60s and 70s.
Right.
Without a doubt.
And I think that if you were in the underground music scene, whether it was hip hop or punk or reggae or whatever the hell you were into, you probably knew the guys from around the way. So you saw them playing and you know, of course, Luscious Jackson, the drummer used to be in the band. I mean, there were a lot of local kind of New York kids hanging with the Beastie Boys. Ad-Rock, you know, was seeing Ione Skye, who was like an independent film actress at the time. They got married and divorced, but so they always had that independent nature. I mean, they were hanging out with Francis Ford Coppola's daughter. They were going to all the film premieres that were, you know, in and out of the streets of New York. So they had that underground vibe from the beginning. And then Mike D opened up Extra Large, and that kind of had its own thing right outside of Soho. So, I mean, you know, they're definitely New York kids. And I think that they never really lost that. So if you're East Coast, yeah, you kind of get it.
Do you guys remember seeing them in Crush Groove?
Yes, they did She's On It.
That's how I discovered them, and I scoured to find that record.
Really?
I had to, you know, because I'm from Central Indiana. Gotcha. I had to order it, and it took months to get it. Months to get that record. After I saw it on Crush Groove. Now, Crush Groove is what? 1985. So they hadn't come out with License to Ill yet. They made that big of an impact that you see them in that movie, and you're like, I want that. Mm-hmm. Because we have never seen anything like that before, especially in the Midwest.
So is that because it appealed to you because it was different and you weren't used to it and you haven't seen it before? Because I'm trying to understand, because I do believe that's the fascinating part about Paul's Boutique, is that it's probably a different experience for a lot of different people. Mm-hmm. You know?
Combination of a couple of things, Jay. Number one, never seen or heard anything like that before. It was kind of like a Run DMC rock rap mix. And hey, let's just call it what it is, Midwest. I'm in the Midwest. They're white dudes. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, this is Crush Groove. How did this happen? This is crazy. I want to hear more of this. I want to see what this is about.
Okay. Because you said, I know you were joking, but you had said something about the kids, like Casper and Telly. Like that was the vibe you got from when listening to the Beastie Boys, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's a very New York-centric kind of group. There's no mistake about it. Mm-mm. So that's why I think like Dre gravitates towards this group more so than like Kevin or myself. Probably because of where he lived at the time and his age, he was able to appreciate it. For you, you're similar in age, and I hate to always go back to age, but I do believe that's the experience.
It does.
You know what I'm saying?
But then you can look at a guy like Method Man or Red, and they love the Beasties. I mean, they were a part of the culture from a very early stage. So yes, gimmicky at first, but dude, they put in the time. Their stage shows were fucking incredible when people didn't have stage shows. I mean, it was pretty special.
Not for nothing, you know, they had the song "No Sleep Till Brooklyn" off License to Ill. So I mean, that just cemented New York even more in people's
cemented. You know, you mentioned Red and Meth, and they're in their early 50s, right? They're around Dre and my age. They recognize how difficult it was to rhyme the way they did between the three of them passing the mic back and forth. It is really fucking hard to replicate that. And I'm going to say it like this. We did a show back 20 years ago in Milwaukee where you go up on it was like
at the rave.
It was like putting on the hits. It was at a small venue, and it was like putting on the hits. You had to go up and emulate a group. So we did a whole routine to the Beastie Boys. We practiced it for weeks, and we still fucked it up because it was that hard to replicate the way that they passed it between the three of them on every single verse. I mean, they would pass it word to word to word to word even, and it's very hard to replicate. And I think the real MCs, they know that and they understand it, and that's how they give them a lot of their props.
White Run DMC, that's what they call them.
Dre, is this the best produced hip-hop album that you've heard?
No.
Or if not,
no, I don't think so. I think what makes this record special is it came at a time when sampling was uncharted territory. No one knew enough about it. And studios were pretty lo-fi. Even though you thought they weren't, they were. They used analog equipment, and the computer systems were basically not like they are today. Looping was not normal, and they'd have to use tape reels and splice. So looping became very, very difficult and time consuming. And so I think this was the first stage samplers were actually used in the way that we know them today. So it was a little easier, but they were chopping things in ways that were, let's say, 8-bar loops. And they were starting to micro chop and use maybe 2 bars from this song, 2 bars from that song. So it was different in the terms of the way people sampled records. So this record is so monumental because it taught somebody it's limitless what you can do in a music studio. And so that's why it's so special. It's so different.
You know, one thing I really love about this album is it's kind of like listening to a 70s album, like a 70s cop show / disco funk, you know, a big cornucopia bag of all of it all thrown together with some classic rock mixed in. It's like a 70s hip-hop album.
Well, think about it, Wade. Back in the day, you only rhymed over beats and bass lines. There was no music that was within the actual drums.
Yeah, look at Rockbox.
Yeah, so people didn't...
I mean, Sucker MCs, I'm sorry.
All of it, the whole album, that whole album. So people didn't really rhyme over music. And so this was one of the first dusted music to have people rhyme over. And that's why it was, again, very revolutionary. So this is not one of the biggest Beasties albums, production-wise, but it was just so important because it pushed through the fact that there were no limits with sampling. Now, this album, they were sued much later in life, and to no avail. Believe it or not, they were sued by the least likely you would think that would sue them.
Turtles.
No, man, they were sued by fucking Trouble Funk. You know, say what?
It was De La that was sued by Turtles, right?
And the thing is, it's like they used a little bit of Trouble Funk, of course, off the first album, Hold It Now, Hit It, and a couple other tracks. But I mean, for them to sue over all the other groups, I don't know. I think Sly and the Family Stone definitely needed a piece. I think Led Zeppelin needed a piece. I think the Commodores needed a piece. Cameo, you know, Zapp and Roger, the Bar-Kays, the Ramones. I mean, this was deep. The Eagles, Tower of Power. There were so many groups. Curtis Mayfield. I mean, so many people that have warranted lawsuits. But, you know, they really, they just did not, I guess, have the right law firms behind them. I don't know. But I don't know if it ends after a certain period of time, but...
You know what this episode reminds me of? Like the VH1 I Love the 80s, and Dre, you're like the guy that they always pan to. You're like, yeah, the samples, the guys, you know. Yeah.
They go back to him like 7 times during the episode.
Yeah. You know, I was listening to the CD once, and I remember having a cup of coffee with my wife at the time.
And no matter how you guys see this record, it's a classic. You know, the funniest part is that people have dissected it maybe 20 plus years after it being made, and people like Questlove and the rap nerd world, they will herald this as their number one. I'm pretty sure it's pretty high on the Billboard, best albums of all time. But yeah, everyone's got an opinion. So this was side A. We're gonna now enjoy side B of this masterpiece. Of course, we are going to be starting off with 5-piece chicken dinner. And I know this is crazy the way that I do this, but I sample all the places that these songs are from. And this happened to be from Deliverance, Kev's back hometown. So the sample is from the song in the movie Deliverance, and I put a little movie quote there to make Kev feel at home. Enjoy.
Hey, we hope you're enjoying episode 145. Stay tuned for the B-side, featuring your car thief, Shadrach, Get on the Mic, A Year and a Day, Hello Brooklyn, and other classics off Paul's Boutique.
Blood clot.
How goes it?
What the hell you think you're doing?
Heading down river on a canoe trip. Is this a matter of money? You gentlemen?
We want money. We'll take some money back up against the bridge. Put your back to the front back like that. All right, stay just there. Now be still. Now let's you just drop them pants.
Drop?
Just take them right off.
I mean, what's this all about?
Don't say anything. Just do it. Just drop them, boy. You ever had your balls cut off, you fucking ape?
Remember our group, 5-piece chicken dinner? Anybody else in this
I remember the
Yeah.
I remember the name, but what was the group and who was in the group?
I don't know. I just remember that we played at the Howie Montag's thing, and we were 5-piece chicken dinner. I don't remember. We just got really drunk and we were a country band, but I don't remember anybody playing. I don't remember what. I think we just said the 5-piece chicken dinner. I don't remember.
All right, looking down the barrel of a gun now.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of controversy, great deal of controversy and questions about the track and the music. So, Yauch's playing bass.
Yeah, I think from my memory, Matt had looped up this beat, and then I had this bass line thing that I played over it, and then Adam played guitar on it. And then I remember we went and played this after we made it. We went and played it for like some record executive guy, manager, and he's like, "You didn't play this." He's like, "What did you play? One bar and then you looped it up?" And we're like, "Wow, we played it." But you know what? I actually have a confession about it. The thing that I play, the bass line that I play at the end, you had actually played that on the guitar, and then I played it on the bass instead.
Really?
At first, you played that line, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna riff out."
Really?
That.
Wow.
That the thing that goes do now.
Rolling down the hill, snowballing, getting bigger. Explosion,
This royalty right here. It's right. You heard it from here. I love these dudes right here, man. Right here, man. Right here, man. Right here.
Oh, what? There's Easy Mike.
See, right there, when you hear that scratching, you can't help but to whop it up.
I guess you're right.
Start doing the whop dance. You can't help.
One nice thing about this album was we didn't put any fade outs on the record, and then we bumped all the songs right up against each other in the sequencing, which I thought was kind of cool, rather than putting fades and spaces between. Very special to this album. This is nice. This song has a lot of nice bass lines, samples.
Yeah, I would say this is one of my more favorite, like, Dust Brothers productions, both then and now. Like, listening to it, it's just, I think there was so much going on, and I think we all really liked it, and then we wanted to rhyme over the more musical parts, and then, like, Mike or Giz or somebody were like, no, we were thinking, like, it felt like there was too much going on for us to rhyme over those sections.
This one and Shake Your Rump, they had made to be instrumentals to play in clubs, and then I think we said, like, oh, can we rhyme over it? And I remember one of them, I think Mike saying, like, yeah, well, maybe we could strip it down to the beats and then we could rhyme over it. And we said, no, we want to rhyme over the music, because I think at the time people weren't rhyming over music quite as much. A lot of the records were more beat oriented.
Hit the pool. Motherfucker's face with the cue ball. I met this girl. She tried to gag me, so I smacked her in the booty with a pipe. Me and my crew were out breaking windows. The bingo, the lotto. You know I'll never win those. Said she was out the door. I had rocky teeth for all the girls. The whole life is coming. I wanted to see. You ain't nothing but a trophy. But I'm a baby liquor. Ain't no town. Right now, hanging on the high ground. Always think you got the token pass. My movie's gonna keep you on the fucking ass. Trying to think what is yours like a goddamn rat. I really don't want to go like that.
The horse don't win, you lose. I bet you.
If you want a winning hand, if you want a perfect man, I'm a writer, a poet, a genius. I know it. I don't write to go word. The longest time you get next to me, I had a clinical experience on ecstasy. I woke up a writer, but I'm just a writer. Because I have to beat it, so I feel cool with my man Rush. So I can go to see when I saw you. You be doing those things on the road, hero. My girl, but I can take it as a hero. You can't deny me, you always wanna try me. Yo, you just gonna get caught. Yeah, oh boy, go in the towel. The girl got this right with the towel. So cool in the belly of the beast. Smoking that dust, ain't
Here comes a roly-poly man, he's singing songs of love. Roly-poly, 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 Gurdy-gurdy, 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 gurdy,
all the white beaters, ain't no protect cheaters. Sitting in a White House full of damn Peters. Buy my cheater from the cop dust. The only cop with the rope chain. Fucking the beat. So I can think about time I'm ticking. Well, like the beat to my rhyme just kicking. Face cake cookie. I discover who I am. I'm a dusted old bummy hurdy-gurdy man. Fame old bummy, now I'm going to the mouth. Take her back to my girl. My lawyer and accountant. My mind is gonna rhyme it. And I think of what I think so. Rockin' on my rhyme. Straight so all slashing. My mind is spinning. I feel like it is always the beginning of another rhyme. I'm rapping. See it, I rhyme. I ain't nothing but a coffee who must be stopped.
the way their voices meshed, you'll never hear that again. Beastie Boys was like the White Run DMC.
Genuinely, as a fan, and I speak for millions of people around the world, that album just becomes more golden. You know, you find more things and more layers. All those layers that Ryall applied and you guys applied. It's just you're constantly finding little frequencies and harmonies and details that it takes years to listen to. So I go back to it all the time. A lot of people do.
Well, we would put What Comes Around in the dud. The dud on the album is like the song that you shouldn't have put on the album, but you still put on the album. Right. And then 2 years go by and you're like, we didn't need to
we could have left that off. Do you know at the time it's a dud and you say, let's throw it on there? Or it happens later when you
No, that's the problem. At the time, you're like, oh, yeah, it's kind of hype. California female, the 3-inch, cherry red, to my mind, all the rhymes I've seen. I like a garbage bag full overflowing easy. Rapunzel, so I can climb up and get into your underwear under your feet. Insecure, born in the jungle with the joke. You're gone wet, crazy. You fucked around with the balls. You're all mixed up like pasta primavera. I just thought I'd share her wrong over Vera. One man's silly. Is it nothing?
I'm here tonight, and the reason this was so important to me is because if it wasn't for the Beastie Boys, I wouldn't have my career that I have today, because the Beastie Boys actually played my demo tape for Rick Rubin. They were amazing, and they never let us down. Ever since the Beastie stayed together and supported our world and each other in good times and in bad, they've been great. So God bless the Beastie Boys.
Okay. Oh, okay. Shadrach, got a, nice beat.
So this was towards the end of making the album. I think this was one of the last songs we made.
I remember liking the music a lot, but I don't remember when we heard it, and I remember us being excited about it. But I think was it you? I forget, coming up with the whole thing about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Of course, being a biblical story.
Yeah, no, I think Matt told. I mean, I didn't even know what it was, and then I guess Matt had gone to Sunday school or something, and so Matt was explaining to us what it was.
Hard to imagine Matt schooling us in theology, but I'm sure it's possible.
Say that I don't love you. I'm never gonna let them say that I don't care. Never gonna let them say that when you needed me. Never gonna let them see that I want them.
Fresh.
Oh, that was nice. Let me hear Babu now. My man now, Mike.
Hey, man, this 75, that rope shit is damn.
It's a shoppers paradise at Paul's Boutique, 758 Linden Boulevard, between Utica Avenue and East 51st Street in Brooklyn, specializing in Italian and European collection of men's clothing, especially silk, linen, and cotton shirts, sweaters, suits, tailored pants, and imported shoes. They're open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. For directions, you may call Paul's Boutique at 718-498-1043. That's 498-1043, and ask for Janice. That's Paul's Boutique. Ask for Janice when you call there for the best in men's clothing. Call 718-498-1043.
The best in men's clothing. Call Paul's Boutique. Just ask for Janice. The number is 718-498-1043. That's Paul's Boutique, and they're in Brooklyn.
That was from a tape that you had.
I was from I used to tape sometimes at the BAI reggae show at whatever hour it was on.
Yeah. And on the show they had an advertisement.
Paul and his boutique.
And then years later, we I don't think we still have it. Didn't we take over the phone number?
Yeah, we took over the phone number, and then for a while I actually had the phone number rerouted to my parents' cellar. This was pre-internet, right? The internet wasn't really going yet. So I actually hooked up an answering machine in the cellar of my parents' house that the Paul's Boutique number would go to. And then from out in LA, when we had our own studio in LA, we would call up and check the messages on the machine.
Oh yeah! Check this out. Here we go. DMC and DJ Run. Dumb diddy dumb. We're rocking on the music and you know where we're from. Dumb diddy dumb. We hope you're ready for the big beat drum. Dumb diddy dumb. Some people in the place to the big beat drum. Here it comes. There's a girl over there.
With long brown hair.
I
took her to the place. I threw the mattress in her face. Took off her shirt. Took off her bra.
So you're a philosopher? Yes.
So I know you probably scream and cry that your little world won't let you go. So are you experienced? Right about now, I'd like to dedicate a song out to my main homie, Mike D. Alright, okay.
Ready?
Yo.
Get on the mic.
Get on the mic.
Just get on the mic. Get on the mic, Mike.
Let's be real, it's gon' clap the issue. The rhymes of open MC you must listen to. People say that they be missing me and missing you. Get on the mic and let's show them what we used to.
You say fuck that, yo Holmes, fuck this. I'm the king at Whammy, your dick butt kiss.
One half science
and another half soul.
Nickname my D, not fat, more jelly roll.
Got busy in Frisco, fool around Fresno. Got over on your girlie cause you know she never says no.
Get on the mic.
Just get on the mic.
Get on the mic.
Get on the mic, Mike.
Well, Mike D is a special individual.
Pulling out knots
and pulling the residuals.
Go to the movies, get the Rolos.
The Jolos I'm slow and low.
Mike on a mic.
And boss with the solos. Mike, but show me don't be so selfish. Get on the mic cause you know you eat selfish.
Well, hello everybody.
you all. And if you listen to me, you're gonna have a ball. First you die with the dip with the dive. Clean out your ears and you open your eyes. Cause I'm the L-O-V-E-B-U-G. Rockin' in the rhythm and the harmony. See, I'm snug as a bug, I like to be hugged. And that's why the ladies call me the love bug. On and on at the fever to the break of dawn. Yeah, shit, y'all, I keep going strong at the fever. Alright, where it belongs. Put your hand on your hip, won't let your back won't slip. The metal on the pedal, the heat and the beat. Cause the people in the back get not the whack whack. The people in the front, let's do the bum bum. The people on the side, hey, take a ride. The people in the middle, let me see you wiggle. All together now, on time, y'all. You just look in the sky, look in the trees. Who do you see? Stars. Who do you see?
Yeah. Wait, are we officially in the Bouillabaisse now?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we're in there.
We're deep. We're deep. Which was another very controversy-filled question, I guess, was why we made Bouillabaisse. You know what?
Funny shit.
Yeah, I just remember thinking that it would be cool to do a lot of short songs, like connect them all together.
Yeah, I definitely remember it being fun at like Matt's house, little things, and just laughing about them and then laughing how they ultimately then like fit together and stuff.
It's 4 a.m. I got the husband ale. Rocky, I am fine and I'm headed for the station. Train ride, don't be out of vacation. Dedicated to the people in the back of the wrong train. Keep it down with those high, I'm cocaine. The turnstile, I want my last cooking. In the car, it's him smoking. Head for the last car, the rest of life blackout. Policeman told my homeboy, put that crack out. You know you light up when the lights go down. And then you breathe the New York Post, Funk Street, downtown. The same faces every day, but you don't know their name. 40 people going places on a D train.
All right, but let's get into this song because this one is definitely, to me, I like this. This is when y'all got that apartment down in Koreatown down there, right?
Yes.
Could you talk, if you don't mind, about the helmet? This song with the helmet, and that's why the vocals have their special sound that they do.
No, I think I just bought some little cheap mic at Radio Shack, some little plastic mic at Radio Shack.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. What did Mike and Gibbs say about when you recorded the vocals with the Radio Shack mic?
And one thing I remember was that Easy Mike wasn't too happy with. I kind of wanted to camouflage the vocals. I put a bunch of his scratching in, like he had done a bunch of scratching, and was looped up, and I put scratching in all through under the vocals. And he really wanted the vocals to be more clear, and then just have the scratching in the breaks. And so we had kind of a dispute about that. And then he was like, let's just mix two versions. I was adamant about just like, no, this is the way it's gonna be. This is the only one version.
Yo, what's up? All right, check it out. Because we are here in New York City, and we are from New York City, and we live here in New York City, we're gonna do a special song for New York City.
This song is called Hello, Brooklyn!
So what's up with this song? I vaguely remember this one.
This beat I actually made in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
We're playing an 808 through like a Fender Twin and recording it on a mic.
Because I remember this was like on your Fostex 8-track or something, right? It was like on a reel-to-reel 8-track, the original beat.
Yeah.
And the guitar, was the guitar on that also?
No, we played
that. We
played that stuff. We played the guitar and the bass on here.
New York, New York, it's a hell of a town. You know the Bronx is up, and I'm Brooklyn down. Because they don't know my name. Only know my initials. Building bombs in the attic for elected officials. I quit my job, I cut my hair. I cut my boss because I don't care. You tried to get slick, you bust a little chuckle. You're gonna get smacked with my gold finger knuckle. Ain't as fly as me. You'll be sticking up a lady with a handgun. I'm a Buffalo soldier. Broad to the Broadway. Keeping on. I don't care what they say. I'm very loud. I disturb my neighbor. I want to enjoy the fruits of my labor. Cause I am the holder of the big back bonanza. If you open them up, then you will get your hands up. I am the keeper of the three-back bonanza. If you ask a question, then you will get the answer. I read, I kill. M-O-N-E-Y, the bell.
I stay at home just like a hermit. I got the Jimmy, but I don't got the permit.
You know why? You got a boyfriend and his name is Nick. Annabelle caught with the shrimpy lip dick. I ride around town till my riders fly.
I shot a man in Brooklyn
just to watch him die. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a-rolling on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die.
Also, all this stuff was like Matt Dyke's house, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think a lot of these Bouillabaisse things we just made it.
It's like a Matt Dyke house bonanza.
Well, if your world is so black and your world is so white, you wouldn't get much color out of life now, right?
A nickname Shadrach.
No, my name is not Seamus. Girlie's on the tip because my homie is famous.
My name is not a hooligan,
nor is it Brian.
Said that I was weak, man, you know I'd be a lion. Suckers try to bite, they try to pursue it.
Yeah, plenty musicians. Them know it, but them can't do it. It's a feel. You know.
It's nice, there's some nice ish up in this Bouillabaisse.
Yeah, some good cuts.
That's so hard, man. I'm Chinese too. Smoking much, I ain't smoking much.
Updated on the hip-hop lingo. My baby damn was on the phone with
Met a girl at a party and I gave her a card.
And you know that it's in the phone apart. Even out the club, I be plugging on 6 hands and cold black DJ Pro. I look around.
Your face turns red as a glass of wine that you spilled on my lyrics.
lyrics is your waste of my time. You should be with me, you should drop that bomb. Cause I got more flavor than fruit stop gum.
With the big round buddy, yours.
I like the buddy dog muffin. I'm not bluffing. Serve it on a platter like Thanksgiving stuffing. And what else? Stuffing.
Stop it, buddy.
Mike, you want to say anything about your solo?
Oh, yeah, Mike on the mic here.
Yeah. Mike on the mic here.
No, you know, I just felt like I was fulfilling the demand. You know, that's what I was.
A lot of people were taxing you.
Yeah, people were getting their requests. I was getting, you know, basically hassled. You know, when am I?
Said just a little teaser. Just here's something. Okay, look, I can't give you my all.
Girl last night with a peculiar cackle. I laid the bait and she took the tackle. Packed too much strings after red lobsters. Now the room is getting around like the blades of a helicopter. Never met a girl that was too finicky. If the best has a way, then they're going to finish me. You might notice you never been to see. If I ate spinach, I'd be called finishing. I said life, that said verb. Right around town like a raven verb. I'm so odd, call me your highness. So if you don't know me, then pardon my shyness. I live in the village wherever I go, I walk you. I keep my friends around so I have someone to talk to. I play my music live, you know it's got clout to it.
It's a trip. It's got a funky beat, and I can bug out to it.
.360, spinning that fly shit, you heard?
With my D's in the house, what you gonna do? Box in the house, what you gonna do? FTA's in the house, what you gonna do? Hurricanes in the house, what you gonna do? Satan's in the house, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Captain Busy, what you gonna do? Dust Rose in the house, what you gonna do? Royal G, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Hollow Screw, what you gonna do? John Miss in the house, what you gonna do? Killer Black in the house, what you gonna do? Bad Brains in the house, original concept in the
Temporary layoffs. Good times. Easy credit reports. Good times. Fighting and surviving. Good times. Good times. If we lucky, we got 'em. Good times. He's another one for a dog to beat. It's called M.I.K.E. or the M.I.C.
Coming out of side B as we reflect on the days in kindergarten and we're doing the parachute. You remember flopping the parachute? Yeah, the parachute to the good times beat.
And then like a bunch of idiots, you'd all like fly up in the air and you'd sit down and like everybody like stare at each other from across the parachute. Hey, I can see you, Johnny. Hey, fuck you, Carl.
I only know that from my kids.
We used to do the parachute to that song "Good Times," so I had to reflect on that a little bit. B-Boy Bouillabaisse, a 12-minute and 37-second song that had how many songs built into it, Dre?
Damn, it's almost as long as Bop Gun.
Well, I know. Well, it was. They were a minute and a, they were like a minute and a half skit song. So,
like 10 songs.
Yeah, I'd say there was about 7 or 8, and they were all funky as they were funky, man. Very different. Very different.
What was your favorite?
Out of that, I'd have to say, at the time, A Year and a Day, because they used the Isley Brothers sample for That Lady, and
it was fast.
You know, MCA used some cheap ass microphone, and his vocals were all distorted. But to me, because that was basically Yauk's kind of coming out party of something that he did just him, I don't know. He went off, the mic was all distorted, something you'd buy at Radio Shack, and I don't know, it was just cool shit. Cool.
I think I like Mike Get on the mic.
That's Mike on the mic.
Yeah, Mike on the mic. I think that was my favorite one. Very B-boy. Very B-boy.
You know where the sample was from that?
Was that Bismarck?
Love Bug Starsky.
Love Bug Starsky, live at the Fever. Yeah. So that was, those are, again, they represent everything the B-boy represents. All of the little selections that they cut up and rap over. That's why these fucking guys still have credibility, man. You can't deny it.
This song was so ahead of itself. Can you guys think of another song ever in hip-hop like this one? Has there ever been a song made like this?
I'm
like B-Boy Bouillabaisse?
I'm still trying to figure out the song you're talking about.
Well, no, he's just saying B-Boy Bouillabaisse, like the 10 of the songs.
But there's like, in that song, there's like 7 or 8 songs.
Right. Has there ever been another song like this ever in the history of hip-hop?
Maybe. Son of Berserk.
Jackin' for beats.
Son of Berserk did change the style, but maybe only changed like 3 times.
Okay.
But that was
a cool song.
Much later.
What about what Primo would do with Gangstar with the tracks with J-Roo?
Like that a lot.
I'm the man.
I'm the man.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yes.
What's the other one they did?
Speak Your Piece?
Speak Your Clout.
Speak Your Clout.
There have been a few songs where they switch beats on every verse.
Yeah, G-Rap did one.
The Beat Nuts did it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But that was one cohesive song with different styles. These are all different songs, snippet versions.
Like
and again, it also allows them to be stupid, man. Doris the Pinkosaurus? What the fuck?
This album allowed them to become the best version of themselves.
I agree with that.
If not for this album, you wouldn't have Check Your Head, which is my favorite Beastie album, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think that album could exist without them doing this first.
Right.
Like, you couldn't go to License to Ill, then go to Check Your Head.
That's true.
You had to have this happen, the progression of the group, in order for that kind of music to happen.
And to go a little further with that, Jay, they play a few instruments on some of these songs. Maybe just a little bit of a bass line that you didn't think or that you thought was sampled. And that's when I think that they first realized, hey, we can weave shit in and out and kind of make it one cohesive thing. And that was what was cool about the band. Like, they started to think from an evolved perspective. Well, what's going to be next? We're going to actually shake it up and go completely in a different direction. And that's what I love about the group.
Where would this rank among your Beastie albums? Your favorite Beastie albums?
I think number 2.
Number 2. What about you, Wade?
3.
I got Ill Communication as number 1, and their Best Of album is number 2.
But see, that's not an album, but there you go. So, but yeah, hey, listen, however you rank this, it is what it is. I hope you guys appreciated the time spent going deep in these tracks. I basically reproduced a lot of the tracks. So the drums are, the original drums, other songs, being tapped in. So it was a lot, but I kind of fulfilled my little, my job of just, going deep, man. So, a good 60 plus hours just on fucking around with the music. And
you know where it's going now, right?
On the shelf.
On the shelf.
So,
hey, this is a show, folks. Seriously, you got to listen to this a few times to get it all. It's a lot to take in, and you're going to find little nuggets every time you listen to it. You listen to this 5 or 6 times. It's like that movie that has all these little Easter eggs in it. This has a ton of Easter eggs. You got to listen to it multiple times to catch them all.
Yeah. Dre, should the listeners listen to the album first before listening to this whole episode, or should they listen to the episode and then the album?
I think they all know the album for the most part, but if they have to go back and revisit, I do suggest maybe you listen first.
Listen to the album. And maybe listen to some other joints from 89, or watch a movie like Look Who's Talking, or Batman. What else came out in 89?
Lethal Weapon.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
I think Major League came out.
Wait.
Yeah, it
was
did.
Do the Right Thing in 89?
Yes.
Was it 89? I think it was 90, but the song you're thinking of it because of Public Enemy.
Right.
89 was in I think it came out in 90.
So,
but either way, I do believe that it is, whether you listen to the album before or haven't listened to it in decades, this show that Dre does is going to breathe new life into this album and almost break down the nuances of the brilliance behind the production that this album.
And I think that's what I was trying to showcase. You know, whether it was back then or now, if your brain's like able to comprehend how fucking deep these guys went, not just the group but the production producers, and these were unknown producers, man. They met at a party, so it's not like these guys were established for one of the biggest hip hop groups to trust and allow a production team to take them on a journey. Shit, man. I'm in, because that's like when things happen, you know, things that you don't expect create this synergy, and that's really what it's all about, because at that time, like we said, it was pretty humdrum. There was nothing different going on.
And you know what, you're right. Do the Right Thing did come out in 89. It came out in the summer. I remember that shit. My bad.
There you go.
So did High C Ecto Cooler.
Excellent movie.
No, it was a flavor of a juice box.
Oh, I thought it was like a Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters, holy shit.
Who you gonna call?
Lay it on me now.
Thanks for tuning into this special episode on Take It Personal. Next up, we've got something real melodic for you this May. If you've enjoyed this episode, please consider joining our Patreon and returning the favor. We appreciate your support. Often imitated, never duplicated. This is Take It Personal Radio. Roger the announcer. OUT, baby.